Mic check 93, 2.59678. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sandra from Oracles of Sanjay, and I'm back with another video. Let's see this thing. Do like that? And then do like that. Okay. Alright, so before I start this video, I want to say take what resonate and leave what don't. And when I say leave what don't, that means if I say something that stick to you, but it don't got nothing to do with you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. Y'all, I redid my hair. Cute, right? Cute, right? This one's cuter actually to me. I like the one with the beads too, but the one with the beads was like making, the braids was like making it all long, and then the curly hair was all short. Even though, please don't come for me, you know. But it's just like it gotta look leveled out. So I redid my hair this morning. Excuse me, after I got off the live with y'all. So before I start this video, I want to say take what resonate and leave what don't. And when I say leave what don't, that mean if I say something that stick to you that don't got nothing to do with you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. Each one teach one. You already know what's up. Period. Okay. So the title for our video today is "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to." Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Okay, so I'll be working across a couple different social medias. I really don't work on Instagram no more because Instagram is like really old news. To be honest, it's a different vibrational frequency. Like I've been told y'all that, but yeah, like TikTok is where we woke at. So I go on TikTok and you can hear more of my thoughts and how I function and shit like that on TikTok. Also, I have now realized after a mistake today, when I tell y'all can hit me up on the social media, I am not offering you friendship. I'm not offering you friendship. I'm not offering you companionship. I'm not offering you any of those things. I'm offering you the same person that I am right now. Like I'm here to help with things directly. I'm not like none of that. I'm none of that. Like none of that. Okay. So don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. And again, take what resonate and leave what don't. Um, don't go chasing waterfalls and just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to, just to keep it simple. It's the summertime, y'all. Detoxing your underarms. I don't know if y'all live with somebody or if you dating somebody, maybe detoxing your underarms would be a little bit more complicated because honestly, nobody else wants to smell somebody else's like funk. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to detox your underarms because you don't want to just for the rest of your life be holding all those toxins in one spot in one area, and because that's just nasty. um, so practice not wearing deodorant as much. You can use coconut oil sometimes, like because it's antibacterial, or you could just go with nothing under there. Just let yourself sweat it out. Because me personally, now that I practice that, sometimes I will not wear deodorant. But like in the house, I wear native because it's no chemicals in it. And that's if I decide to wear deodorant in the house. Cause sometimes I won't wear no deodorant at all, or sometimes I'll like rub the coconut oil or whatever the case may be. But the only time I wear the deodorant with the chemicals is when I go outside. And the only reason I still wear deodorant with chemicals when I go outside is because when I first got the native, I used to like my body was still detoxing through the native and I would be able to stink. So not stink, but like like perspire and shit like that. So now I just wear my native in the house because it'll still let me, breathe and stuff like that and be healthy while also having on a deodorant. Because sometimes, like, when you build certain type of addictions, you crave them in ways like, for example, having a liquid of some sort under your underarms. So yeah, I be wearing it. I wear the native in the house, so I wear the coconut oil, and I'll only wear the deodorant with the chemicals outside of the house. So, um, something about don't just be wearing anything. Like don't just wear anything. Like don't just be buying 4-in-1 soaps and shampoos and stuff like that. Like you gotta treat your body better than that. Only time that you can kind of do that is like if it's like Dr. Bronner's or something. Because Dr. Bronner's, is strong enough that it could be used for emergencies, like in your hair or on your body too. You know what I mean? But like don't be buying like Dove all in one. Because first of all, it's already hella chemicals in Dove, and anybody who know the difference in Dow and Dove know that Dove don't even clean you all the way. And the difference in Dow and Dr. Bronner's, you already know that Dow don't even clean you all the way. So if Dow don't clean you all the way, and Dow is way better than Dove, you don't get no 2-in-1 Dove soap and think that you clean. Okay? I don't know who needed to hear that. Cause I was so passionate when I just said that shit just now. Um, don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I think it's really important as a people that we acknowledge where we are physically, mentally, emotionally, shit like that. Because sometimes we hurt our own selves. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna use this situation too. I'm gonna use it. Like if you take interest in somebody, but you've been hurt too much or something like that, or you in that mind state of you've been hurt too much or whatever the case may be, like don't reach out to people expecting to have success with them if you can't like put the shit that happened to you behind you, because you got to be able to give your all and shit or you're gonna fail. um and don't be mad like when you like everything not meant to be something with the Two of Pentacles. Like everything not in alignment with everything. Capricorn with the devil. Yeah. Sometimes your mind can, no, no. I don't want to say that. Like sometimes your mind can play tricks on you, but it depends on who you are. Because if your mind can, like if you can be ruled by your insecurities, then your mind can play tricks on you. With the Nine of Wands. Believe in yourself and have courage to continue. Courage, persistence, strength, unshakable force, great success, health, discipline, and valor. Y'all lucky I was gonna put on my eyeliner pencil too, because of how I was feeling. I ain't gonna lie, cause you never, like never, you always do your best in this life. Like you show up and you do your motherfucking best. You show up doing your best so much that people have a hard time believing that you had a hard time. That's a soldier. Yo, this is really cute. All right, so I would have done this reading a little later because I had wanted to take a nap, but I wanted to take a nap so bad that it probably wasn't gonna be no nap. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I seen a rainbow yesterday. Knight of Wands. Now is a good time to do what you want to do. Energy, passion, adventure, generous, courage, and departure. I think it's important for everybody to be happy. Like, don't try to find things to make yourself upset and then be mad at other people when you have reasons to be upset. You can't make people adjust to who you are. You can't do that. You can't make people adjust to who you are without explaining yourself. And if you're not going to explain yourself to these people, just accept that it's not going to work. No matter what it is, job, friendship, relationship, family member, whatever it is. Like that's what I wanted to say. People have to realize that we are gifted. We are gifts and we are gifted. You know how many people are introverts or like overly introverted, or they hold their feelings and they shit back like from people, but you can talk. And I'm not saying that like you can talk as if it's an option, but I mean literally you have the option to talk. Do you know how many people can hear but can't talk, or how many people can talk but can't hear? Like sometimes we really take certain things for granted as people and then just Six of Wands. You have earned every one of your successes: progress, confidence, conquest, recognition, public recognition, and triumph. Six of Wands. something you when I look at this card, I see like a person. You know how in those old school movies and the shows and stuff, like after like a kingdom would do a war and like the king or person they would come back, or the knight they would come back like to their castle, like with a victory on a horse like that. That's what I see with this Six of Wands. Whatever you do it right. Whatever you do it good. I seen a rainbow yesterday. Look back on what you have achieved and set new goals with the Seven of Pentacles. Planning, progress, perseverance, diligence, reflection, necessity, remembering. And always remember, if they got you fucked up the first time, just stand on it. I'm telling you, but I don't like, don't be trying to disturb people. That's a big thing for me. Don't try to disturb people, and don't try to get people to fix stuff inside of you that you're not willing to work on your own self. Just straight up, period. You got to be comfortable, like communicating. You have to communicate at the end of the day. And nobody don't have to give you no chances in this life that you're not going to give yourself. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Two of Swords with this Libra. Listen to your inner voice for making choices. Stalling, indecision, strength through suffering, peace restored, and stalemate. If you're going to be a gifted person, use your gifts. It's not always about even showing people what you got. It's about actually showing up and utilizing what you have. If you know how to sing and you don't sing, you can't get jealous every time somebody's singing at a piano. You know what I mean? And sit there and give them nasty faces. You can't do that. You either practice singing and you start putting yourself out there. Because if you're just going to be jealous, just walk away. You know what I mean? Like, don't be mad at somebody who brave enough to sing in the mall. You know, you got a voice too. Just because you don't want to use your voice don't mean you can be mad at the people who laughing and dancing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people make that mistake. And I like to use myself as an example because I know mentally I'm really in a different place than other people. I know that. I'm not like, I'm telling y'all, it's a certain mindset right now where people are programmed to hide. People are programmed to hide. And it's not going to do you no favors. I swear to God, because anybody who care about you ain't going to treat you no type of way about speaking your mind. And every attitude that you have in secret is nobody's business. But the Ace of Pentacles. The time is right to take action on your ideas. Prosperity, power, opportunity, manifestation, labor, and new venture. I seen a rainbow yesterday. I did see literally a video on TikTok of some girl. She had went to Left Eye's grave site. It was actually pretty nice looking. I expected her to be in one of those like little temple things, but no, she just had a regular grave site with a large stone. It was a large, beautiful stone, but I expected her to be in like the little tomb. But she passed away a long time ago, so the way that it's kept, I know that it was expensive, and I know that it was expensive when they got it too. But you know, I just expected more. Sharing your success builds more success. Giving, receiving, fairness, justice, generosity, sharing, influence, and nobility. Something about being grounded in your decision making. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Whatever it is that you gotta do. And if you make a decision that don't necessarily benefit you in the way that maybe you have wanted it to, just accept it and move on. Everything is the way it's supposed to be, and everything is going to be the way that it's going to be. Just straight up. I seen a rainbow yesterday. What she say? The mother looking out of her window, staring at a sun that she just can't touch. He'll be by your side, but he doesn't realize he hurts us so much. And I think that's very important. Because I think people know, like people know. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like premeditated. People know things. Never let nobody take advantage of you. Never. I don't know. Never let nobody take advantage of you. Never. And never be mad about being misunderstood, even though that's easier said than done. Like, people got their own problems. If they find problems with you, then that's because they already had a problem. Life is hard right now. Look around, help is at hand. Insecure, hardship, poverty, loss of money or position, toil, harshness, need, and lack of resources with the Five of Pentacles. Some people just be out in the cold. And we were talking about that the other day. Like, sometimes when people are used to patterns, they will try to bring that like to you. You don't want to, with the Fool, you want to get away from stuff like that as soon as possible. Spread your wings and fly. That's why you need to practice boundaries. And I'm telling you, I feel this energy that wants to be a victim. You cannot be a victim with me because I move with pure intentions. I learned that. The Fool. Spread your wings and fly. Anticipation, wonder, curiosity, awe, new journey, care is needed, and potential. I can't fix nothing that like somebody else broke, especially if you decide to just keep breaking yourself more and more. Like you're just broken. You know what I mean? You can't ever expect somebody to be something to you that you won't be to them. Okay? Page of Cups. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, kindness, and sensitivity. I wonder if the Hermit's gonna come out. I ain't done no TikToks in a couple days. Ace of Wands, take action on your ideas. Will create energy, inspiration, creation, force, strength, and gain. And everything that's in front of you ain't always for you. And just because you're in front of somebody with this Four of Cups don't mean that you for them with the Cancer. Water, don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Contemplation, apathy, seclusion, close, lack of risk, boredom, and demotivation. I'm telling you, when they fumble you, clap for them. Clap for them. Because sometimes people be blocking their own shots with the Sun. Success lies ahead if you keep to the path. Glory, gain, satisfaction, radiance, positivity, strength, and vitality. And then honestly, a lot of times when people block their own shots and mess up their own shit, that's because they want you. So they give you the ball because they need you to win their game. And then you go to shoot it and they block the shot, but you on a team. So it's like they wanted you to feel the loss because they was already losing, but they went and got you because you was the best shooter that they knew. And then you shot and they blocked the shot. You're not even on a team. They the one losing. You know what I mean? Like, so let people fail and block them out your life. Eight of Wands, because at the end of the day, who wants to play on a team that's losing? Like the captain is losing. Eight of Wands, take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Movement, speed, quick decision, change, boldness, excessive force, and generosity. I would never be somebody that I'm not. I am not somebody who don't speak my mind. I am not, I am not, I am not. And whoever you are, you need to be. And stop mixing yourself with people who are not like you. Like, stop doing that. Because everybody's idealism of getting things right or doing things the right way is something different with the King of Cups. Support yourself before you can support others. Subtle, crafty wisdom, fierce nature with calm exterior, considerate balance, and generosity with the fives. Sometimes stuff gotta change. Sometimes you gotta walk away from shit. I'm telling you, walk away. That's, you know me though. That's what I say. Walk away. I don't agree with like people being I don't agree. Like I don't agree. If my life is unproblematic before you got there, my life is not going to be problematic when you show up. I don't give a fuck. I was talking like this before you got here. I'm going to keep talking like this. And if you can't communicate how you feel about how I talk, I'm going to keep talking like this. And after I already established my boundaries about how I'm talking, I'm going to keep talking like this. Like, I'm not going to bite my tongue for somebody that bite their tongue. I cry and shit like that. I'm not about to, like, be fucking up my throat chakra for somebody who need to work on they fucking boundaries. No, my throat chakra gives me boundaries. Capricorn with the Four of Pentacles. Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. Control, stability, security, rank, covetous, suspicious, material gain, conservation, and protection. I heard a lady say that. I mean, it's cute and all that, but a person, to me, a person don't hold no value if it's stuff that you hide. Like, it's no mercy. It's no mercy that you truly having for a person, to me, if you don't speak your mind. Like, that's my opinion. King of Wands, use the dynamic energy of a leader. Visionary, successful, swift expansion, strength, power, will, courage, and leadership. And I promise you, if you bring me any type of bullshit, I mean it, any type of bullshit about who I am, because I actually show up who I am, I speak my mind, I be myself. You bring me any type of bullshit, that's on you. You was not supposed to be fucking with me, and you knew that before you said anything to me. I don't give a damn. I don't care about being a villain. I don't care about being seen as a good person. I don't bother people. Don't bring no bullshit to me. If your life is a dark cloud and you not working, like if your life is a dark cloud, don't bring that shit to me. It's so many struggles in this world. I don't got time for that. I'm not codependent. Exactly, with the Five of Cups, water, Scorpio. Feel your grief, but know that things will get better. Grief, loss, self-pity, despair, disappointment, disillusionment, fear of risk, and mourning. I'm not, I'm no one's mother. I celebrated that today, actually. As blood drips out of my womb, I celebrated the fact that I am no one's mother today. Ain't that right, turtle? I am a mother to a turtle. We go to sleep at the same time. I gave my turtle a little shower bath thing today. Three of Wands. Find your inspiration to take action. Preparation, planning, expansion, establish force, nobility, success, openness, and honesty. And I am not the person to come to if you can't take the truth. I will not. Like, I will never be those other versions of those people that make you comfortable. If I was the version of those people who made you comfortable, we all just be failing together as a group. What the fuck? I do not conform. I do not. With the Two of Wands in reverse. Unrealistic, stifled, sadness, wise withdrawal, and procrastination. If you can't take me as I am, you can't handle me. Because at the end of the day, who I am elevates me off the muscle. Like, I don't use nobody for nothing. Even though I have a lot of resources, I don't use nobody. So, like, I'm not changing. I'm not changing for nobody. And I think y'all should learn how to feel the same way. But sometimes you gotta figure out who you are before you decide you're not gonna change. Queen of Cups. Because say you decide to be stuck as somebody who people told you to be. You don't even know who that is. You know what I'm saying? And then it's parts of you that you are that you never got the experience because somebody told you it was bad. Because maybe you speak out of turn. That's actually like most people's gift that they don't use is speaking out of turn. Like, what is this? Church? Queen of Cups. I think I actually did though. I think I was that kid. I think I did speak out of turn in church before. I do. Like, cause they said something and it was like I had studied multiple religions, so when they said it, it's like I wasn't intentionally trying to challenge them, even though I asked a challenging question and I did not care about challenging them in front of the whole convent or whatever the case may be, or whatever they call it. Yeah. Like, if I got a question, I got a question. If I got something on my mind, I got something on my mind. Because if you don't speak your mind, you trapping yourself. Like, and then you want to trap people with you because you scared. Not everybody is scary. And you don't even got to be scary. That's the thing about it. And then sometimes that's how people be ending up angry. Especially the cups energy. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of times that's how they end up angry. Cups and earth. Like water and earth signs. That's how water and earth signs sometimes end up really angry. Because you don't know how to speak your mind. Like, you don't know how to just use words. Like, they just words. Just talk. And then y'all be hurt a lot. But it's like, because you sometimes y'all take too long to express yourself. And then y'all think that people don't care about you. No, it's that you're not using a gift that you got is your voice. Use it. Because when you're not using something that's free to bring comfort to another person, that's you showing them that you don't care about them. It's not just all about you. Respond to your life or fail. 7 of Wands. And then when people don't want to deal with you, don't be surprised. You cannot expect people to have more grace for you than what you have for them. Look at the world from a different perspective. Waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspension, and recalibration. Who was that? Neptune in water. Pisces. There may be challenges ahead and you can face them. Competition, challenge, struggle, advantage, gain, overcoming, defense, and perseverance. Fire sign, Leo. If I've ever blocked you, please never talk to me again. And I'm only saying please this one time because I want to be nice. Oh, and that's another thing that I wanted to say. Ace of Swords for the air. Speak your mind to solve your problems. The Hierophant, Earth and Taurus. Understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries. Teaching, morality, education, divine wisdom, kindness, and tradition. And then I'm going to say what I got to say with the Nine of Pentacles. That's Earth and Virgo. Enjoy the results of all your hard work. Accomplishments, inheritance, covetousness, self-care, reward, satisfaction, and luxury. It's a lot of people in this life who and that's not me being funny. Some of the stuff that I said already, I was saying what I was saying and it was being funny a little bit. But it was only a little bit because I meant what I said and it was very constructive criticism. But in this point, I'm giving out a piece of advice now. I be seeing a lot of people say stuff like they can't get people to leave them alone or whatever the case may be because they be being the bigger person. I remember when I used to be the bigger person, I used to have to worry about people coming back into my life because they felt comfortable like I was really fucking with them because I didn't burn the bridges. I don't know who need to hear this, but motherfuckers need to get comfortable burning bridges. Everybody, like, sometimes you gotta not be so codependent and hope that one day this gonna change and one day that gonna. It's not. It's not going to change. I don't give a fuck if you was wrong, they was wrong. It don't matter who was wrong. It's out of alignment. Move on. Because why sit there and create a negative energy between two people just because y'all are opposite? It's not necessary. I seen a rainbow yesterday. 10 of Pentacles. Everything in fruition and wisdom from all stages of life. legacy, inheritance, roots, security, family, prosperity, and pinnacle of success. You gotta do the work for what you want in this lifetime. You want peace, you gotta have good boundaries. You want respect, you gotta give respect. You want sacrifice, you're gonna have to sacrifice. It's like whatever you want from this life, you're gonna have to be willing to put it out. You can't just walk through life with your hand out and your lip poked out. That shit ain't gonna get you nothing. If you're gonna walk out with your lip, if you're gonna walk around with your lip poked out and your hand out, at least be doing something. Do a little trick or something. Cause nobody owe nobody nothing. I'm so happy I get to go to sleep after this judgment. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. Awakening, purpose, reckoning, self-assessment, atonement, and rejuvenation. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. That's like, say if you're a female, right? Like me, I'm a mixture of like a homebody and a party girl. Very much mixture. Like I love being at home, but if I go to the club, like it depends on what club it is and what type of activities is there. Cause I can literally be the life of the party. 11:22. So like, but if you're strictly a homebody as a female, you don't date like no party guy because you don't go outside. Like, why would you date that person and then be mad at them because they go to the club? Like, you don't pick somebody who be at the club all the time if all you do is stay in the house. You like, oh, well, I like them. You don't like them. You like how they look. You like receiving attention and validation from somebody who do the work that you don't want to do because they socialize and you don't. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Or say you're a homebody of a man. You don't go date some girl who be at the club all the time because you can't handle that. Now you sitting here judging somebody for being they self. 1, 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to somebody else. Stay in your lane at the end of the day. Because I definitely like a good balance. I don't like either or. I like both. Like, you got to be able to, like, be flexible with me. I'm not, like, a one or the other kind of person. And only way you can be flexible is through communication. That's the only way you can move. That's a form of fluidity. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I be feeling bad for sometimes. I feel bad for the people sometimes, but at the same time, I don't feel like nothing about me was misleading. You know what I mean? So I can't feel bad too long. I met people at the club before who was surprised at how much I like being in the house. And I met people in nature before who was surprised that I like to be outside on the block. That's not my problem. Like, that's why I'm saying communication is a gift that people don't use. Because it's like sometimes people spend a lot of time, and that's why they say like people can't really handle it's who is it? It's Libra, Pisces, and Cancer. People can't handle Libra, Pisces, and Cancer because y'all call us clingy. But we are the ones who get to know people for who we really are because we actually build and create relationship. We spend time. You know what I mean? You can't just idealize a person. You cannot do that. You have to get to know somebody because say boom, you meet me at the club, you see I got on some fly shit or whatever the case may be. I'm loud as hell and probably a little drunk and high or whatever, even though it's been a while. And I'm never probably going to touch another blunt because I already know how that shit make me feel. But like, I may take another drink at the club one day. So this is bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? But if you meet me at the club and you don't talk to me a lot, you don't know that like if I go to the club today, I'm gonna be asleep tomorrow, and the day after that, I'm gonna be in the woods next to the water. You know what I mean? You can't just idealize me and keep trying to take me out, take me out, take me out. Because you see, after the club, the next day I need to sleep. And the day after that, I need to go spend time in nature. You know what I mean? You can't make me one or the other. And the only reason that you have this idealism of one or the other is because you actually didn't take the time to get to know me. I seen a rainbow yesterday. I don't know. But a lot of people are different, though. Macrocasm. some people don't open up. So when you don't open up, like you really genuinely do try to hold on to people longer than what is necessary with the transcend. So it do start turning into a lot of manipulation, and but you don't have to do that. You just have to get comfortable with knowing people for who they are instead of like looking for people's flaws. You don't have to look for people's flaws. So that's another thing. If you actually got to know somebody, they would just tell them to you. That's how you build trust. But again, I'm teaching y'all something about life because I do have some subscribers who I have blocked, and it's some who I blocked and I didn't say nothing about it, and it's some who I blocked and I made it clear to never talk to me again. But I don't ever want to talk to somebody who made it to my block list. So I'm just only helping you with the next person. You have to, like, you gotta get your finger out your asshole. Everything ain't always about tickling your G spot with the vibration. I'm gonna eat a kiwi if I make it. Cause yesterday when I said I was gonna eat a kiwi, I did not eat that kiwi. I just drank water and fell asleep. I think I ate that kiwi for breakfast this morning, actually. It was really good too. I don't know. I cut the top off the kiwi and then I eat it with a spoon. Like it just been so good. Like, I don't know. Life is so easy to me. Life is simple to me. Not easy, because nothing in life is easy, but life is so simple. Like, if you have like a problem solver mentality, and that's what I pray. Like, that's what I pray for everybody. I pray for everybody to meet somebody that's like them. Like, if you feel like you shy and you're gonna always be shy for the rest of your life, I hope that you align with somebody who is also just equally as shy as you. Like, or whatever the case may be. Because me, I'm brave. Like, I get nervous, but I'm very brave. Like, I am a risk taker. So when I get nervous and my nervousness build up so much that, like, in my head it now equates to fear, I think to myself like I have to face my fears. You know what I mean? So I would hope to be with somebody just as equally as brave as me. You know what I mean? But also considerate and consistent and loyal like myself. You know what I mean? And that's why people have to get to know themselves so you can acceptance exactly. Because you can like, the ideal of somebody, but if that don't work with you, it don't work with you. Because at the end of the day, I am brave. I have accepted that about myself, and I accepted that about myself a long time ago. So I'm never going to get along with somebody who like bite their tongue. I will never. Like, but like, even though I'm brave, I know boundaries and shit like that. Like, it's so many levels to how I have learned how to work communication. It's very advanced, like the way that I do it. Like, that's not for everybody. I'm touching it because I'm not the most gentle person. Belong. I'm not. I'm too fun. Like, it's no fun girl who is that gentle. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I'm empathic and empathetic, but like I'm not gonna spend so much of my time like in my feelings that I'm not enjoying my life. Like, fun people run around, play games. Like, now the peacock. Like, I don't want somebody who I can't have fun with. I experienced that before. I don't want nobody who I can't have fun with. Like, I desire a very fun life. And remember, like I said, like, I can be a party girl or I can be that homebody. So I would desire somebody who I can have a party at home with. But how are you ever supposed to have that if you can't even talk to somebody? You know what I mean? I don't want a relationship. I want a friendship. And then if I have a friend in you, then I can have a relationship. But insight, again, I am not, if I ever blocked you, you never have another chance with me again. I'm telling you in this video because I don't want to be in a negative place with you. So if you do come towards me and I give you a whole bunch of negative energy, that's really on you. Because I already told you, don't talk to me. I have accepted myself for who I am. And who I am don't really work with who you are. If who I am worked with who you are, I would have never blocked you. Worthy. I think ladybugs are actually beetles. I don't know how that could resonate for a person or why. But yep, ladybugs are beetles. I wonder what I'm gonna do. I was sleepy at first, but now I got all this energy. I usually cook or something. I was thinking about making chili at first, but then I was like, should I make spaghetti? But at the same time, you can go past chili, you can go past spaghetti, and I can make hamburgers. I ain't had no hamburgers in a while. I like hamburgers. It's not gonna be hamburgers like with beef. It's gonna be turkey burgers. Listen, because it was ground beef, ground chicken, and ground turkey. I told you I can't eat chicken, so I'm not about to just make no chicken burger. That's just wasting my time. But I will make a turkey burger. So I think that's what I'm gonna make tomorrow: turkey burgers and fries. Cause now my hair is done. I feel a little more free. She flying, she. I hate having beef with people. I be really trying to be nice. I tell you, when I tell somebody or when I ask somebody don't talk to me, I really be, I swear to God, that be me trying not to have beef with people. Like that is my boundary right there. When I ask somebody not to say nothing to me, because if you talk to me after I ask you not to talk to me, like I start to hate you. Like, and people like who used to negativity, they don't know the kind of hate that exists in a person like me. Like I'm so lighthearted, but you gotta understand that it's like the scales. Everything in life has a balance. If you live in the middle, then you live in the middle. You know what I mean? You just, but me, I'm like, please always remember to respect people's boundaries, especially those who are comfortable enough with themselves to communicate them. Confidence. I hate that shit. I hate that. It's so many people who will do that. Like try to talk to me after I already then decided I'm not talking to you. Like, what's wrong with you? You know how much karma, that's what I'm trying not to, it's so much karma in that. So like when I remove myself peacefully, I'm actually saving everybody from karma. Because if I spend some negative energy on you, I'm gonna feel that negative energy, but it's gonna go away. But for you, you're gonna suffer more karma because technically you bullying somebody because I don't want to be bothered with you. And I'm asking you nicely. Like when somebody asks you nicely, like you gotta respect that. I've never seen anybody like who disrespected my boundaries end up in a good place. I'm telling you. I keep thinking about shit. I've been thinking about shit. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. And there's just nobody who ever did wrong by me that ended up in a good place. And even when they fake it, transformation, it be somebody else who end up telling me their business. I don't be asking. Earlier, I was upset because I'm like, damn, why the fuck did they have to tell me that? It's like, yeah, I know this person did me dirty or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But if somebody do me dirty, like I'm not somebody who, I'm not like codependent. You know what I mean? So I don't be having people in my life that I want to snake one day. You feel me? So I'm not collecting information just to use it against you. Like I have this information because I'm your comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like so that means when we no longer cool, like your secrets is still safe with me type shit. Like I still love you the same. I just don't want you talking to me. I don't want you around me. You feel me? Like I love different. So I don't want to know bad shit about you if I'm not cool with you. That shit don't make me feel good. Cause if I was happy to see you fall for real, like I would have never been cool with you. I mean, it helped a little bit because of what the person did to me, knowing how that same bad thing that they do be making them fail in other areas. So I know it's not just me. You know what I mean? But at the same time, once you start healing from that shit, it be like, damn, like I ain't had to know that. I ain't have to hear such and such business from such and such other place. And maybe I did have to hear it because it takes a long time with emotional stuff for you to work through it, especially when you're genuine. Like I say, I don't collect information to hurt people. I collect information to help people. I will use it to hurt you though, if you use something to hurt me, wisdom. Because I'm not gonna play to be the bigger person, and I'm not gonna care how you look at me if I hit below the belt. Like I don't care. I would have never had to hit below the belt if you wouldn't have crossed my boundary. So how I treat you after that, it's on you. It's on you and whoever judged me. Like that's on y'all. I'm not gonna be listening. I don't give a damn. And I own my flaws and my shadows. So it's like I don't play to be somebody that I'm not with the communication card. I don't know, collective. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Something about getting comfortable with your shadows, or maybe somebody even having to accept the fact that you choosing yourself. I seen a rainbow yesterday. Connected. Tears in my eyes. No more lonely cries. Cause say you a shy person, you get with a brave person. You can look up to that brave person, but at the same time, y'all not gonna get along. With you a shy person going to a brave person so they can protect you, that's not a mutual relationship. You gotta be able to stand up for yourself. I seen a girl say that the other day too on TikTok. I seen her say that. She said something like she don't want to be friends with people who are non-confrontational. Because a non-confrontational person, like a truly non-confrontational person, like they not gonna stand up for themselves. What make you think they gonna stand up for you, right? And I really seen that shit firsthand. That's what I'm saying. Like when I received that information, it was from somebody who owed the other person loyalty, not me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, like processing that shit. I'm like, damn, like I would have never did that. Mm, I don't do certain shit. Only time I tell somebody something that's vulnerable about you is if I'm telling it to somebody who can help you. Like, I don't know. I love a little different. And that's why I like to be by myself. Like I like to mix and mingle and go home. Receptivity. I like to go home and be alone. That's what I like. I like my space. If you can't mix with me and like my happiness, you can't mix with me and my peace. What else? Journey. Somebody not even fucking with you for real. I don't know. It's gonna be some people who come towards you collective and they're gonna be biting their own fucking self. They're gonna be biting their own fucking self. But that's because they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready for like a real person. They just thought that emotion. I seen a rainbow yesterday. I told y'all go hug a tree. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. Determination. Do I look like a tree to you? Yeah. My leaves is just dark. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. Why do I be having so much energy at night? Seriously, I can only sometimes use myself as an example, and y'all can, learn from the things because I can't tell you who you are. Literally, everybody is different. You gotta understand, like, I'm a Libra Sun, Gemini Moon. I need a lot of stimulation. So, a person like my dream person would talk a lot. Like, but when they talk a lot, they would teach me things because, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But it's a difference than like talking to earth signs actually is interesting because They know a lot about the world. No shade. But talking to water signs not that fun. Because sometimes, like, if you stuck in your emotions, you'll talk about the same things over and over and over again. So it's like a loop. But talking to air signs and fire signs is so interesting, bro. It's so interesting, it's so stimulating. Like, it just make you feel like, wow. And I'm a person who needs a lot of stimulation, but I also need a lot of loyalty and commitment, and I also need groundedness and calmness. But that's when you really work on yourself. You got to understand, like, if I can provide finances that's needed for myself and my family, finances, groundedness, communication and honesty. What's the other one? Finances and emotions. That's how you master being an empress. You can't be mad at me for mastering all four elements. You just got to master all four elements if you really want to make it in this life. You can't just be one or two or three. You got to be all four. I seen a rainbow yesterday. I don't know. So one day I'm gonna have somebody who, like, I can get along with, forgive, because they'll be able to match me in all areas. We can read books. We can stare at the stars and shut up. Or we can stare at the stars and hold hands. Like, we can stare at the stars together while we mad at each other. We can stare at the stars when we happy with each other. Or fucking, we can go to the club. Or we can cook at home. You know what I mean? Like, me, I desire a best friend, because a best friend is somebody you can talk. You can never come to me and think that I don't want to talk. I literally be making hour-long videos just talking. I clearly like to talk. Like, I like talking. If people don't talk, like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Understanding. If you're not good at communication, I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I don't want to talk to nobody that's stuck, because they will tend to repeat themselves. Tears in my eyes, no more lonely cries. One more. In kindness. Yeah, that is me being kind when I'm honest. And sometimes y'all gotta get honest with yourself. You may not be able to quickly master all of the elements, but you can practice. Work through it. Nobody, like, that's boring when you can only be all emotion or all logic. Like, be emotion and logic. Be stillness and growth. Like, you can't just be one thing and think that you can, like, experience advanced experiences in life. Nope, no more. I already said that. Y'all, I don't know. I can't watch Love Island no more, bro. And then I found the one that they talking about on TikTok, and I think that one is so fucking boring. I just cannot sit there and watch. I can't. It don't work. Like, I was better off when I was watching Love Island UK. Love Island UK is kind of interesting. Maybe I may watch some Love Island UK. Because my brain is up, because I'm a little bit, I'm not sad, I'm disappointed, because, like, you ever just, I hate seeing, like, knowing that somebody is capable of better, but just knowing that they not gonna walk in that shit. It's just disappointing to experience. Like, damn, you're just wasting your flesh like that. And a lot of people think it's normal to not talk about. I'm gonna talk about that shit because I'm a talkative person. And a lot of people, I've had people not like that from me before. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat something. Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairy says a little bit of what you fancy is fine. What kind of person I am? I had people be mad at me like, oh, such and such is only mad because you was talking to them about da da da. I'm only talking to them about da 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 because when I was talking to you about it, you couldn't handle it. So what do you think I'm going to do? Internalize something and experience that I have with a whole nother living human being? Hell no. I'm going to talk about it. People got to learn. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. I do not take you back later. I don't care if you grew. I'm going to hold you accountable in the flesh. I will not forgive your flesh. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to ever see you again. I don't want to ever talk to you again. Like, life is too great. It's 8 billion people in this world, and I'm already 26. You know how many people left I can get to know and block? You can't just try to be so people are resources to the point that you really only keeping people around you because they're resourceful. You using people. Tears down my eyes, no more lonely cries. Touching enduring things. They said it's gonna start raining at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. If you lost your voice, you would want to talk more. If you hurt your legs, you will want to walk more. People, we really do take advantage of a lot of things. And it's always somebody that you actually know personally in your life that you have something that they wish that they had that you just don't want to use. We all guilty for that. Solitude, think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. You got to get to know yourself first, man. Because if you have the gift of communication, that is the best way to align with your people, by being able to communicate honestly and clearly. Anytime you high in something, whether it be something good or something bad, if somebody do something that you don't like or something that hurts you, that's on you. You can't hold them accountable for the things that you didn't say. The new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. I don't know, because water signs do that a lot. Like, they go and they change and then they come back to me. But I accepted you with your flaws in the beginning. I didn't need nobody perfect. I needed somebody who was going to show up. So if you judging me because you think something about me, like, I got flaws too. You sitting here avoiding me because you want to project perfection onto me. It's like you'll never get to know me for who I am. Now you go work on yourself and you looking at me funny. What? You don't know me. You never knew me. You never knew yourself either. I'm sorry. I don't be caring when people work on themselves. I don't care. Cause it be little things, you know what I mean? So say like you leave a certain person life to go work on something because like you think that they real smart. You know what I mean? So you go make sure you get your smarts up, right? So then you come back to that person because you think that they smart, and then you learn that they not nice. It's like, so now I done sat here, got smart, so I could align with you, and you not even nice. You would have known that in the beginning if you just would have showed up as your own self. Y'all could have grown through these things. But again, if I ever put you out my life, you're not welcome back in. I don't care what you work on. I don't care what you change. I don't care if you sorry. I don't care if you cared. I don't care. Nature sign. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. It is what it is. Life is a gift. Everything is a treasure. When you don't value what you have, you lose it. It's nobody's problem to like baby nobody through somebody treating something like it's not valuable. Can't nobody save you from yourself. Just like me, like when I lack patience at the end of the day, I can't be mad because I put somebody out of my life and to be like, damn, I'm not talking to that. First of all, you got to be realistic. If I don't have a certain amount of patience for somebody to make up their mind and say a certain sentence, and you can take it personal if you want to, I don't fuck with nobody who take too long to communicate. Nobody. I'm putting you out my life. But I can't be like, as hold myself accountable. I can't be like, oh damn, I could never talk to this person again. What the fuck you mean I could never talk to this person again? They was just available. Like, you gotta hold your own self accountable. It's not one person who makes up a bond. It's multiple. So I know that about myself. I like to talk. So if a motherfucker don't talk to me, I don't ever want to talk to you, like, ever. Cause maybe what if you're not even extroverted or whatever the case may be? You know what I mean? Like, now you're gonna force yourself to talk just to stay in my life. That is not you being true to yourself. That's you being codependent and scared to lose somebody when you should be more scared to lose yourself. Because I'm not going to be in my head for you. So why would you get out your body for me? Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Whatever you got is a gift. If you lose it, that's a choice. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Tears down my eyes, no more lonely cries. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairy says that you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. I feel like that's pretty self explanatory, right? Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in life. Take a power nap. I guess that's the topic because people really are different. It's some people who that is their happy space. Like, some people like relationships without actually like really bonding. Some people will have these strong ass relationships and they don't even spend that much time together. Like, their time together will be like occasional vacations and sex. But if that don't align with you, don't do it. You know what I mean? I had people like that who were kind of like introverted and then would be mad at me because I like to talk. Like, if you don't like people who like to talk, why won't you just go deal with somebody who don't talk? You know, like, I be facing that shit early on because a lot of times people don't. If you move out of codependency, you won't face that. You won't face that because you just want somebody in your life. But me, I be facing that shit because I already know if you don't like to talk or you want somebody to shut the fuck up, I'm not the person for you. I will not shut the fuck up. I talk about everything. I talk about everything, like everything, everything. And there's nothing that you can do to me that I'm not going to address. Light. The fairy queen of light shed, the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And if you want to trust somebody, you're going to also have to be trustworthy. None of y'all are babies. Nobody is a baby. If you want transparency, you're going to have to be transparent. Period. Because when people only fuck with you conditionally or people using you and shit like that, because you only good for one thing, seriously, in real life, that's going to be on you. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Because the nigga really said that. Something he not on no weird shit. I'm like, wow, bah, you are weird. Bro, I'm weird. What the fuck you think I want with somebody who not weird? Or somebody who is weird, but they ashamed of being weird. Like, I love being weird. You know what I mean? So whole time something that's amazing to me is being shamed. Even though you also embody it, like you're ashamed of it. So we can't even enjoy the actual alignment that we have. I seen a rainbow yesterday. I am so weird. Like I'm telling you, like backflips on the wall, weird. I had a lot of siblings. Like I like to have fun. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Literally, I got 14 siblings. It's nothing that I desire about a relationship where people be quiet. You know what that's like having 14 siblings? Literally, it's always somebody to talk to, and it's always somebody you got to call back. Seriously. It's always somebody you got to call back because you're talking to somebody else. Like, talk, 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 talk. I actually had to learn to not want to talk, like, you know, to have those little moments of silence or whatever. But that makes me happy. Like, I grew up with I like to talk. Like, journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport. I don't know. And I got brothers. So, like, brothers are fun. So that's also another thing that, like, with me and dating, I don't be recognizing that in men. Like, when they be, like, because my brothers aren't, like, shy. My brothers aren't shy. My brothers are outspoken. Well, my brothers that I interact with, they're outspoken and fun. Like, my brothers are fun. So I don't know how to, like, function with men who kind of give off a more feminine energy. Like, I don't know how to do that. That's unnatural to me. Like, even my dad is like fun. Like, I don't know how to deal with men who kind of act like librarians. My brothers will talk to me for hours. Like, my brothers will talk to me for hours. Like, hours and hours and hours and hours. My homeboys will talk to me for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like, they be there for you out of nowhere. They the shoulder lean on type shit, all that. Like, I'm just not me. This is me. Why they talking and talking and talking and talking and talking? Like, I'm not used to, and I don't want to get used to that. I don't think I like that's not what I want in life. Because sometimes in life, when you learning yourself, you adjust to certain things that aren't really in alignment with you, just to go back to realizing, like, that's not for me. Like, I need what I need. I like somebody who know how to talk. But technically, and I'm not being shady, I just don't feel, I've noticed that in water signs. Water signs repeat themselves too much. Too much. It's not that much to talk about with them. Because it just goes nowhere. I don't want to be shady. Seriously. Except for Pisces. Pisces is interesting to talk to. Pisces is interesting. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Pisces. Pisces is limitless with the conversation, bro. Because they just, like, they so well versed in so many different things. Cancer don't like to talk to a certain degree. They just like to talk, and you listen. Like, you don't talk, you don't ask no questions. They just want to talk, and they want to ask questions about your vulnerabilities. And I know that Scorpio gonna take this personal, but it ain't all about you. Like I just met you. I know so many, and it's just like a repetitive. And then like the way that I am, I'm not what they used to. So then they come at me with a mask, and then it's like they be forced to take their mask off, and when they take their mask off, it already be too late. I be feeling bad for them. Feeling, but not like bad enough to sacrifice myself. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. Exactly. All right, just one more from this deck. What's this? Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team to help get the job done. I ain't gonna lie, again, I'm saying that I don't even care if you're capable of giving me what I want. If I ever put you out my life, and then don't think you my only stalker, whoever feels some type of way about whatever I'm saying. I have many who watch these videos, and anybody, if I put you out my life, I don't care if you can provide me what I want. I don't want it from you. That's boring. Like life got new experiences, and I don't see nobody as an end all be all, especially when nobody has yet to match my vibrational frequency, my intelligence, my intellectual abilities, and my emotional intelligence. I don't really care for having like nobody in my life who can't match me, because at the end of the day I be in the living room doing handstands. Seriously, I don't want to be bored with nobody. Body. And then now that I stopped smoking weed, I'm such a different person because now people can't even bond with me through that. So you really gonna have a personality now. All right. I seen a rainbow yesterday. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. If it didn't work out, it wasn't supposed to work out. I don't care if you think you was the winner or the loser. It's okay. I just want anybody, just get it clear through your head. I am not your mother. Spirit Fox, trust your talents and change in time. So just because something not going your way, your temper tantrum is your responsibility. Nobody cared when it was about me. So like, no, I'm sorry. Hashtag Isanje. Trust your talents and change in times. Trust your talents and change in times. Autumn, release the old and rest. It is 12 o'clock. Ain't nothing wrong with going to sleep now. And drink some water. Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. If you want new experiences in life, you're going to have to be willing to do new things. If everything that you do is calculated and you don't just move off your heart chakra, you're going to keep having the same problem. And these is just words: calculation, problem, equation, kind of the same difference. But as long as you're running it, and when every time you run it, it fails, then what you think gonna happen? I seen a rainbow yesterday. And then I want y'all to know too, sometimes shit gonna hurt, but you be passing the test. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Snake, share old skin. Cause sometimes if you really face your lessons, that's why that hermit mode or that solitude. Oh, my legs are. Solitude is important. Cause it be little things like, all right, so today I had to experience something, and it did hurt. It did hurt me, but I had already had a conversation with God about this situation before it even happened, because that was just another version of the lesson. So like that was just a new version of the lesson that I was supposed to pass. Because the last time I had that conversation with God, I was like, I was supposed to realize that sooner. Me and God just had that conversation earlier. So then when I run into the situation, like, yeah, because you're looking forward to new experiences in life, but you gotta know how to have discernment on things that don't align with you. So yes, it did hurt, but I still passed the test. So sometimes you have to overcome your old self. Like whoever you was before, you can't be that same person and think that you're gonna have new results. You know what I mean? So sometimes you harder on yourself about things that you actually did right. I don't care whether you think you was the winner or the loser. I don't care if you're one of the people that I blocked. You have to accept the fact that we just wasn't in alignment. You have to let that go. Because say you don't like how expressive I am. That means you're supposed to accept that's not what the fuck you going for. You know what I mean? And find somebody who don't communicate the way that I do. As long as you're mad at me about the way that I communicate, you holding yourself back from somebody who's willing to give you exactly what you want. Just like me. That's why I express myself. Because even if I'm going to make you uncomfortable, I'm not going to practice shutting the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? Like when I could just be comfortable with people who are comfortable with me expressing myself, because that feels good to me. You know what I mean? Thank you for like to the peoples. Thank you. That's just not, we just got to be real with ourselves. Ignite your passions, fire guardian. Whoever you are, you need to embrace who you are. Whatever you desire, you need to embrace who you desire, because whatever you desire, you need to embrace what it is that you desire, the lifestyle that you want, and you need to be the person that you see yourself as in that dream. You need to be that person. So that's why, yeah, sometimes I show up as a wife with a man that's not my husband, because my husband has to be able to recognize me, or my wife, if I be with a woman, that person has to be able to recognize me, and they can't recognize me if I'm not showing up as myself. You know what I mean? That don't mean you give your all, but you be yourself. Direction guardian, choose your path. So I'm outspoken. And I used to not be comfortable with being outspoken when I was codependent, because I knew outspoken was going to push certain people away. But I had to learn that if it was going to push people away, then they not my people. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm not always going to be able to bite my damn tongue. You know? Like, I can't do that. That shit will make me miserable. So I'm just going to lose people expressing myself. But it's going to be people who I build really close relationships with, because they appreciate me for who I am. Literally. Like, it's some people who literally hate my guts for my mouth. And it's other people that's like, bro, I know that I can trust you no matter what. Like, and that's what I value. I value respect and trust. Like, not like being liked and desirable. I'm liked because I'm a likable motherfucker. And I'm trustworthy and shit like that. I tell the truth. You gonna like me or you're not. Like, but desire is like basically off how you carry yourself and how you present yourself. Like you think being cute is enough until you got a crush on a fire sign, right? Because they don't want to be bored. Fire signs do not like being bored, and they will cheat on you. Like, it's different than the air sign. Air signs don't like being bored, but they'll try not to cheat on you. Like, they will try with you first, and they'll either cheat on you after or break up with you. You know what I mean? But fire signs, no. Like, you got to have a personality for fire signs. Like, you can't just be cute. And you can't just have money. And that's another thing. They will use you for that. Like, If you only have one gift, you will be used and sucked dry for that shit. But if you got a personality, you will be valued. That's what I like. Like, I don't know. I really value that about myself. Like, I can really sit with the strongest of the strong. I get respect from the strongest of the strong. Like, I don't never wanna change for somebody who's scared to know what their strengths look and feel like. One more. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So to anybody who felt like they had good intentions but they just wasn't ready to show it, I'm sorry that you lost me, because I don't ever want to talk to you again. I accepted you. I would have accepted all your flaws the first time, because that's what you do when you getting to know somebody and y'all work through shit together. I don't want an idealized person. I want a real fucking human. So, I hope y'all enjoyed my video and my hair. Um, y'all, what the fuck? I can finally go to sleep, but I'm not sleepy. Um, I look damn good. I'm single. Um, and I already ate. It's gonna be a good summer for sure, cause I got good communication skills. So I'm gonna have a good summer. And I'm gonna always have something to talk to somebody about. So I'm gonna have me a real good summer. I hope y'all work on things that like you feel like you lacking, cause that's what's gonna hold me. But that was what was gonna hold me back this summer, and I realized that earlier too. I was like, I'm not going for that. Like, I could be a little shy, and then, but if I could be a little shy, but at the same time, like, I want to meet people who comfortable with themselves and who brave. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, I'm a little shy, but I'm very also comfortable with myself, and I'm very brave. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna meet brave people in the house, even though it is brave and comfortable people in the house. Like, maybe they gonna be outside the same day as me, type shit. So it's gonna be a good summer. I'm gonna make some really good friends, some really good associates. I'm sure I'm gonna meet some people this summer, maybe that I get to keep in my life for the rest of my life, depending on what I decide to do. But I like to scream. I like to shake ass on top of cars and shit like that. You know, I actually haven't got to shake no ass on top of cars, but that's just because I wasn't going those places. Because every time I go places, like, I always, on a humble, like, it always be the person with the most, like the dance team, the coach will fuck with me type shit. Like, it's always the person, the alpha of the group that fucks with me. So I really can do whatever I want to do. I just be calm. You know what I mean? But shaking ass on top of cars, like, motherfuckers fuck with me like that. So I think I'ma not waste my youth, and I'ma just make sure I be outside shaking ass on top of cars this summer. You know what I mean? Because I deserve that. Because whoever I want to be in the house with, like, they need to value. They need to value the time that they got with me. They do. But I'm going to value the time that I got with me too, because my life is going to be enjoyed. I don't know. I could see it already. I ain't been on the back of a bike, but I was offered to before. It was like it wasn't a regular scooter. It was like one of the bikes that I guess you would call a scooter. And I asked him, could I get on the back, and he drove me home. But then after I dropped my shit off home, he wanted to take me somewhere else. I was like, you can't do it. I think I was like leaving work or something. That's how you know, like, auraed up. I'm auraed up. I had worked in one of them jobs. I think that's back when I was working in Chipotle too. I had on all black, looking tired as hell. Like, so just imagine what you can attract. Like when you just open to experiencing life, you know? Because I am probably going to have to shake some ass on top of cars this year because I'm 26. Motherfuckers be trying to get me into relationships and shit. So, like, one day I'm going to be somebody's mom or something, probably. So, I got to live my life so my daughter could, like, live her life too. And I'm not holding her back because I'm scared. So, do Chargers have sunroofs? Because I like Chargers. I shake my ass on top of scat. On top of cars. I don't know. I like Chargers a lot, y'all, and I like attention. I like admiration. I like respect. And yes, they gonna respect me shaking my ass on top of cars. Cause then when they talk to me, my eyebrows gonna be like this. On top of cars, I'm shaking ass on top of cars this summer, just to make sure I live my life to the fullest. I am going out. I no longer have addictions. Like, you know how happy and great my life is going to be now that I don't need anything. Only thing I need is to pay my debts off, but God going to do it. God do that type of stuff. God take care of those type of things. Cuz this summer I am going out. I'm going to drink when I want to drink. I'm going to be able to receive somebody blunt, pass it back, and not need no more. I'm going out. I'm going out. What's today? Actually, it's Wednesday. If I go out this weekend, don't be surprised. Seriously, I want to go out. I want to shake my ass. I want to shake ass. I want to get drunk and shake ass on top of cars and get numbers and not respond until unless it's somebody like interested enough. I want to go to more high class parties too, like more high class events, because I want to shake my ass in places with people with more money. I hate hanging around broke people. It's always a broken ass experience or a limited ass experience, or like, I can do this but I can't do that. Like, I'm trying to shake some ass around some people who like are just as limitless as myself. Seriously. And then come home to my turtle. Y'all wish me the best because I'm gonna have me a good ass life, and I promise you that. Yeah, and I hope y'all do too. Whatever it is that you're scared of, I hope you use this summer to break out of it. For real. Whatever it is that you thought that you was unworthy, I hope you use these past times to realize that it's not as scary as we thought it was. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. So that at least when you try to build one-on-one relationships, you're not scary. Because don't nobody want that shit. That's gonna fail. Only people who want you all scary and shy is people who want to control you. And if you're gonna keep presenting yourself in that way, and then being wondering why people are using you and shit like that, that's because you're not using yourself. You got somebody using you because you dress nice or you look nice. You know what I mean? So they taking you places, but they don't spend actual personal time with you. Like, do you spend personal time with you? You know what I mean? Do you invest in your happiness? And maybe it's because I desire to shake my ass to the beat outside with some pretty bitches that don't know how to act. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But also I have learned also that I am an individual. I really don't need a lot of friends. So I can also go outside by myself and really be the life of the party. You know, instead of going outside in these groups. Even though when I went outside with my groups of friends, I still was doing that, but I was not shaking ass on top of cars. And that's what I need to do. Just because the song was just made don't mean that that hasn't been a thing. That girl was inspired by a real action when she said shaking ass on top of cars. And I am going to be shaking ass on top of cars and coming home to somebody who is secure with great communication skills, because he know that I be outside shaking ass on top of cars around rich niggas. And, you know, he should just appreciate me, my efforts, and my loyalty. Because I'm the queen of cups, I'm the queen of swords, and I'm the queen of pentacles. But I am also the queen of wands. So I hope y'all take y'all time and y'all move between all four elements. Because until you practice all four elements, you do not know how great life is, boy. You don't. Yeah. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.